Hello and welcome back to week 5 of the XP League winner split. We're going to start off by covering Apex Legends, our gold league. And we're going to be playing on map Olympus today. So I hope you guys are excited for some action and for some exciting fights as we get started here in our match. We'll see players dropping into these locations in a few seconds. And hopefully some exciting action for everyone today. Yeah, different map, Olympus. So we'll see how the teams adjust to this from World's Edge in the previous week. See if people are contesting different locations, how hot these players drop, and just how their playstyle changes throughout the event today. Not getting shown much on the map here, maybe a little bit more as we zoom in. But a few teams dropping towards that clinic location at the start. We might have a fight right here. Off the start with Cincy Black.
Let's go that way.
Yeah, Cincy Black, that's water. Taking some damage off the start, finds a shield crack and some damage. Gonna be able, maybe punching his way to victory. Finds the first elimination, now looking for a second. Trying to get through that shield. Finds the crack, finds the knock onto a second player. And Water, he's starting off this game strong. He's got 2 eliminations to his name. Now looking for that third player remaining. We'll see if on that, I think that is Ramadan actually finishing up that last player. And Cincy Black with a great start to the match. 3 eliminations already. And they are able to take their location and name it themselves. Maybe some other fights going on here. We look over here at this Troy Evo squad. Finding a shield crack there is in Big City. But he's going to get knocked now. DJ Fort Pro, the only player left for this squad. And we'll pan over to his POV as he begins to rotate out of this location. Doesn't really want that fight. And I think that is Irvine actually to find those eliminations. Yeah, that's Irvine. Jinky. Jayon. Oogie. Or Ogie.
GG.
Quick, go here.
Well, finding some quick eliminations here at the start of the match as well. But we'll pan over, maybe find some more fights here. The No Mowers. Air Demolition. He's taking a lot of damage. Saberific. Also going lower on HP now. He'll be taken down himself. And Air Demolition all down to himself. I know it was a repetition from last week. Pretty sure he was all alone in a few matches last week and just trying to survive a little bit longer, using that smoke, laying it down as Bangalore and trying to get out of this location, but brought in very low. 1 HP left to his name, and I don't know how much longer he's going to be left in this match. Only that triple take and RE45 to work with. Be able to pop some of these syringes, but I don't know how much fight he's got left in him at this point. Looking to just continue to rotate out of this location, and I don't think that Gnome Ant squad is really going to chase here too much. They got those eliminations, they took the location for themselves, and they don't really need to further aggress on this. And again, they're going to take that location pretty far. We'll have to zoom in here, see if we can find some more fights around the map. A pretty good spread right now. Maybe the Cincy Black squad running into what? Yeah, this Gnome Darts.
Care package over there.
It looks like Ramadan, he's going to be leading the charge here. Finding some upgrades on those weapons and maybe pushing into this location. Yeah, it looks like they have that marker up there. They've spotted this enemy team, but I don't know how aware Gnome Darts are. They've started to rotate out. Maybe spotting the other enemy team there, and they're going to opt to rotate into this energy depot portion of the map. Kind of getting a lot more central here. Yeah, a decent spread of teams right now. You can see a lot of teams towards this north portion of the map, and we'll see this Cincy Orange team kind of uncontested at any of these locations. They have all these spots to loot up on their own. And they're going to take advantage of that early on. That Volt, that R99, Sentinel, R301 Carbine. Yeah, these weapons strong to start here. We'll see how that affects how they play later on in this match. A few teams towards this phase driver location, and that's Chaotic Vibes 0 on the Bearded Dragon squad with Misty Quad and Mao Noah. It looks like they are taking some shots at this squad, contesting in this middle location. And Noah, he's going to lay down some shots, finding a little bit of damage, to 18 tags for that flatline. And Franklin Phoenix are just going to look to aggress on this squad. They've been aggressive in previous matches and it's paid off, but Misty not landing the shots they needed there. 42 though. Arcstar coming out, just able to avoid that there. Misty laying down some more shots. But Noah, he's brought low. Quad still in this fight as well, and they found the knock onto one of the players. Now looking for a second, looking to push in here. That nade goes out. Quad laying down some cover for his team. That smoke going out and just trying to get a little bit of cover as they rotate in. Some shots coming out and damage to be found, but Quad taken very low on HP now. They have to be careful here. They don't need to over-aggress too much. Misty gonna take those shots with that 30-30. Not much connecting at this point. Misty's gonna get aggressive here. Noah as well. Bolt, that Bolt is coming in huge, trying to find that second nut. They already got one. Rotating around with that flatline. Misty maybe looking for this elimination as well. I think they did find it there. Yeah, 2 players down on that enemy Shogun squad, and now Black Belt, he's the only player remaining for this Shogun squad, and he's going to rotate out of this location. He doesn't want that fight any longer. Just trying to survive a little bit longer, maybe finding those banners later on to reboot, but not much to do. And Flooper Kid and a Gate are going to both go down here, leaving Black Belt all on his own. Maybe some more fights going on in our northeast portion here of the map. That's Cincy Black against the Gnome Guard squad. And Tiger Fox, he's brought in very low and taken down early on in this fight. Ingenious and Sandbean left alive. Ingenious, his shield's cracked. Sandbean, not much to do himself either. These shield batteries are going to come in huge, but are they going to be able to pop them in time? They are, but is it going to be too much for this Gnome Guard squad? Is Ingenious, he's the only player left remaining. He's got that Nemesis to use, but he's not going to be enough, and they're gonna be taken down. Cincy Black finding more eliminations, and your kill leader Ramadan crowning himself king of this lobby. And again, using that Nemesis, that burst fire rifle to get some damage down range. And again, another squad pushing in, trying to third party this fight, and that's Irvine. That's Minky, Oogie, and Jayon finding some good damage there. 54 shield. They're going to continue to push in on this fight. 78 as well. A lot of damage being put on the Cincy Black squad, and they're going to opt to rotate out of this position. They're trying to get out of here before they get this third party in here. Ramadan, he's the last player to do so.
Opponent, far.
Rotating back to this position, Irvine. Just looking to get aggressive, looking to third party those teams, trying to take as advantageous fights as they can, but it seems like as Cincy Black gets out of one fight, they get into another, but some shield cracks, a lot of damage to be found there from Ramadan. Some nice shots coming through from him and Horde, Slug Life, and Barbo. Barbo taken down, and all left on to Slug Life. The Cincy Black team, they go in from one fight to another, and they just keep this rampage going. But Mustangs, Fade taken down from behind now. Yu Hungo, the only player left remaining. He's going to try and get the rest here on the Fade, but players rushing in. He sees that player to his right, but he's going to rotate out. Now looking for this fight, running straight into one player, but not going to land the shots. And Cincy Black, a few more eliminations added to their tally, and 7 on Ramadan alone. Cincy Black popping off this lobby. Like I said, leaving one fight and just going into another over and over again, and they're able to capitalize off of it. Even with these third parties, and Slug Life maybe running into some trouble here as a solo. Uses that Octane ultimate to get out of there, that double jump as well, and I think he's going to get chased down here. Irvine, he may be looking to do so. No, I think they're going to opt to just heal up here. Oogie He's brought down pretty low here. White HP stuck in Storm as well, so he's going to have to rotate out and get in this safe zone. But again, Cincy Orange just trying to lay down some pressure. Void, shield cracked, has a shield battery to pop here though. JS Legend as well, looking for some shots with that Sentinel. Not able to land them just initially, but still trying to pressure these teams as they rotate in from zone here. And a lot of these teams still towards our north portion of the zone. Slug Life left alone. And the one team we haven't seen much this match are the Gnome Ants with Scribbles, Gaka, Arkham. We saw them take an initial fight early on in this match, but not much since. They played it very safe. They've found themselves a safe spot in zone, and they're going to be able to capitalize off of some of these loot crates left behind from players. But back to the action up above. We have Cincy Black here rushing in onto what could seem to be an unsuspecting Irvine squad. Yeah, one of players, Minky, actually taken very low here. Has to pop that shield bat. He's going to continue to do so. Cincy Black, though, I think they're looking to get aggressive here. Ooh, just narrowly slips off the map there, but able to use that movement to do so to stay on. Shot coming out with a Nemesis. And damage to be found. Ramadan, he's been so pivotal in this match thus far, and he's going to continue to be so. Or to do so. And Cincy Black looking to get aggressive here, but not overextending. Maybe some damage, maybe a mistake to take this balloon. And Boogie, he's going to lay down some shots here and try and rotate up to his team maybe. Board. And Slug Life, the only player remaining. No banner to be found. And just this Octane to play with. Ooh, some shield cracks coming through there. Some nice shots there. And Minky, he's brought low again. This Irvine squad is being tested here on this edge of zone. Oogie very separated from his squad. A lot of these teams just playing on the outskirts of zone, trying to get in, trying to make their way in, trying to find a little divot, a little spot for themselves inside zone. We'll see. Cincy Orange squad still playing towards this outskirts. No eliminations, I think, to their team's name at this point, but placement points are important in this match, and that's how they're going to play it. Louis, like I said before, he was separated from his squad, but he's able to make it back to them safely at this point. But Minky, as I say, this takes a lot of damage. So the Minky's brought low. And the Cincy Black squad is trying to go big again here, finding these eliminations. Look at those shots from Water. An absolute beam, and he takes down the remainder of that Cincy Orange squad. And they're going to be able to loot up those crates and find those shields, making this portion of the map their own. But a long rotate to come from them. We'll see just how they manage to take that. Another squad that's been sitting center zone the majority of the match is this Franklin Phoenix squad. Quad, Misty, Noah. Oh, some nice shots coming out there from Noah. Just try and hit them as they go up the zip line. Just not able to land them consistently. But a few coming out. That bow sec to work with. This team just been sat in the center of zone. They can control a lot of this map. They can put pressure on these enemy teams as they rotate in. But Slug Life, he's looking to be in a interesting position here. A team, I think, just below him. They hear those shield bats coming out, those shield cells coming out. Yeah, you can see those crosshairs moving up to those positions from JS Legend. He knows there's a player up there, but they can't do too much about it just yet. As I say that, JS Legend taking some fights on to Shrieker and Vixity and DJ Fort Pro. And the Troy Eagles, Shrieker going down here. DJ Fort Pro, he's going to rotate out of this position, and Vixity still left on the squad as well, but Cincy Orange, they're looking to find more. They're looking to find more damage in this match. Maybe some eliminations to their name. Put them on the board a little bit more. And see again, this Franklin Phoenix team, they can just pressure these teams as they rotate in the zone. They have all this space to work with, and these shots are landing for Misty. Just one more to be found, and Misty will find it, an elimination for him as well. Misty, 4 eliminations to his name. Slug Life just managing to stay alive, but for how much longer? A solo in this match, able to just stay above this bridge location. We'll switch over to the Cincy Black squad, who has dominated this match thus far. Water, Ramadan, and Dingus, they've been so pivotal in this match. They've carved out a portion of it for themselves, and those eliminations tell a tale for them. Franklin Phoenix trying to make their way into zone now. Slug Life actually getting gifted here as a solo, able to sit up on this portion of the map, but for how much longer is he going to be able to do so? Slug Life taking some damage there. Cincy Black rotating into this position, and Cincy Orange left to fight it, finding one is Golden Striker, but he's brought down very low now. Lloyd, the only player left in this squad, has that ultimate to pop, but not able to do much, and they go down. Cincy Black again. So many of these eliminations being found by this squad, and we'll see what Noah can do here. We'll see what Franklin Phoenix can do. 2 eliminations for them as well. And did Cincy Black overextend too much? It seems like it. Ramadan, a solo left in this match. Not a lot to do for himself. Noah, Misty, and Quad looking to finalize their position in this match. And Ramadan, after so many eliminations, after 11 to his name, can he clutch a 1v3? It'd be huge from him, but so taking solo. His shield now cracked, half HP on his name, and he's got to rotate out. Very low HP, 1 HP left, and Franklin Phoenix, they clutch it up, a 3-1 at the end, and they're able to finish off the match with that first place. Cincy Black having so many eliminations to their name, but just not able to finish it out in the end. And Franklin Phoenix will capitalize on the third party and eliminate those players to take the victory of our first match. We'll take a look at the scoreboard here in 1 second, but an eventful first one from Franklin Phoenix as they continue to dominate these lobbies, as they continue to make their presence known. 11 eliminations for them and a first place victory, making them your match 1 Apex champion. Cincy Black with 17 eliminations to their name, and Cincy Orange in third. So these Cincy teams doing pretty well as well. But a eventful first match, and we'll get into the second one momentarily. And I will see you guys then. All right, we are back for our second match of the winner split today of Apex Legends. We are in week 5, and what a game the first match was. Franklin Phoenix coming up with the win in the end, but how can you not talk about Cincy Black? They came in second. They overextended a little bit towards the end of the match, got a little bit separated, and Franklin Phoenix took advantage of that, but 17 eliminations to their name, and a great match nonetheless come from them. But we are dropping into match 2. Let's see how these teams adjust. This match where Franklin Phoenix can again dominate these lobbies. We'll watch as these teams begin to drop in throughout the map, see where these teams try and contest each other again, if they've changed up their drop spots or if they decide to continue along this map.
Hey mates, let's go D.
Maybe some early fights here at the top left portion of the map, or even the bottom left portion.
Look at that Blanca over there. No idea they're about to die.
Yeah, we'll see Irvine here at the top left portion of the map,
We have an enemy
playing against this Gnome Ant squad. Oh, we can't really see too much now. And then a lot of teams towards this bottom left portion of the map as well. We see Shogun here.
Level 2.
We see Troy, Evo, Eagles, and we see Horde all towards this hydroponic spot.
What do you think is over here?
Selfish Puppy,
Hostile spotted. Forget that.
all on his own here. We'll see what the play is for him here. Just trying to survive, maybe get those placement points up a little bit further. And Horde in this Slug Life Barbo squad. They didn't have the best match last one, but looking to change it up here as a duo. Obviously, playing in those 3v2 situations can be pretty difficult, so you have to isolate those fights. You have to play more strategic than these other teams. Getting ahead of zone can be one of those important things, and that's what they look to do here as they rotate in. Let's take a look over here at the Gnome Darts. Getting aggressive on the Cincy Black squad. They were so dominant last match. We'll see if they continue that dominance in this one. And Sandbean, he looks low here. Have to pop some of those shield cells, and Ingenious maybe trying to back off, put some space in between the Cincy Black squad and Water Ramadan. They look to find one already. One goes down. Ramadan looking to push in here, finds a second, and Cincy Black clearing up this Gnome Dart squad like it's nothing. Sandbean, the only player remaining, and opting to rotate off. We see that as a common factor. These teams just trying to keep their, or these players just trying to keep their teams in this match and further those placement points. Seems to be a clean fight for them there, and actually, yeah, there's the finish off on to Mr. Tiger Fox. And Cincy Black finding early eliminations again. They did so the last match and it benefited them. We'll see if they can just continue that dominance throughout the match and maybe find that victory this time.
Same.
Let's go this way.
Bearded Dragons and Cincy Orange quite close to each other, but I don't know if they're looking to take a fight here. Seems like Cincy Orange is aware of it, but hitting this vault location first, getting all this loot up. Yeah, these players are getting stacked here, trying their best to up their loot before they have to take any of these fights, giving themselves a bit of an advantage.
Spotted an enemy. There.
We might see the Cincy Orange team take this fight. They start to rotate in here. JS Legend tagged by that sniper, though. Zero looking for these shots, but tagged himself. The nade coming out. Zero laying down some cover, making it a little bit difficult for these teams to push in, but Cincy Orange, they're not dissuaded by it. Gold Striker looking to be the spear here, but JS Legend taken very low, actually knocked now. Cincy Orange down to a 2v3 in this fight. Golden Striker and Void, the only two players remaining. Void looking for some shots, but not able to land them and taking down himself. Now, Golden Striker, the only player remaining as Vibes, Chaotic, and Zero clean up this Cincy Orange squad. Franklin Phoenix actually coming here and trying to take these fights, finding one. Noah going down though, left on the 50 and Quad. Quad finding a lot of damage, but tagged down himself, and Dragon Zero and Vibes trying their best to stay alive to play within this building. But Misty left all alone as Franklin Phoenix, this dominant team from last match, they won the previous, now left on to one player, and Vibes, the only player remaining for his squad as well. Vibes gonna be able to pop that shield bat. And Misty trying to get that res onto Quad, getting both reses maybe. Oh, that Bangalore ultimate coming out though. And Vibes and Zero just gonna be chilling inside of this building. Seems like this Franklin Phoenix squad is going to be able to get all of their teammates back into this fight. And now a 2v3 situation. Vibes and Zero are left in. Franklin Phoenix able to capitalize off that third party initially. We'll see what they can do here. Bearded Dragons rotating out of this position now. Those smoke coming down from Zero, but tags from his right side. And Quad. Noah, Misty, maybe looking for this fight.
Let's go over there.
Cincy Orange not out of this either, as Gold Striker and JS Legend, a duo left in this location as well. Zero and Vibes looking to rotate out here. They don't want any more of this fight.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3. Reduces recoil.
See how those fights change the team's momentum in the game. Using those shield cells or shield batteries early on can hurt your team later on in the match if you're not able to find any, if you're not able to find those eliminations and refresh that loot. These early fights can be detrimental, especially if you're losing those players. You can see Golden Striker, JS Legend, Vibes, and Zero, two of these duo squads, the Bearded Dragons and Cincy Orange, left as duos. So a lot to prove here. Maybe they can craft that banner and get their teammate back in here, or res that teammate as well. Ooh, some fights up towards the north portion of the match. Troy Eagles and the Gnome Darts looking to put down some damage. Tiger Fox brought down very low now. Puts down some smoke. Sandbean as well. Sandbean goes down. And Genius, the only player left with a lot of health on this squad, but they're able to find that elimination. And Gnome Dart's still going to survive in this match, but how long can this Troy Eagles squad continue to pressure this squad without being eliminated themselves? As lovely Leia and EJ Dead Rider, they get some information on those players. That Bloodhound mark. It looks like they don't want to get too aggressive here, but Sandbean and Genius and Tiger Fox, they want to get aggressive. They want to find these eliminations, and Lovely, she needs to rotate out here. Trying her best to do so with that Pathfinder. It looks like the Gnome Darts are going to stop pressuring that squad too harshly, but as I say pressure, Cincy Black is looking to lay on the pressure onto maybe this Mustang squad. A few squads left in this area. Actually, it's getting very crowded here. We'll cover the Cincy Black squad as they were so high in elimination the previous match. A shield crack on the top. Some great shots coming out there from Ramdan with that Spitfire, and they got to be careful here to rotate out of this region. I think they recognize how crowded that location is, and they're going to get out of there. But Horde, Slug Life, one of the players going down. Take a look at our map here and just see how busy this area of the map is. This building.
Thank you.
Slug Life. Barbo Fraggins. Just trying to survive here. Slug Life going down now. Barbo, he needs to rotate to zone. Almost jumping off the edge of the map there, but Lovely and EJ are looking for some damage here, but Lovely, she goes down, and all left onto EJ. A player left behind him in zone, and that's going to be it for one of those squads. And Cincy Black looking just to clean up on these kills. Again, your kill leader, Ramadan, having a day here. Maybe a fight towards this portion of the map with Shogun. Flooper Kid taken down very low. Cincy Orange looking to lay down some damage as a duo here. A knock found by Golden Striker, and that could lead to some aggression here. JS Legend has to be careful of that ultimate. They will find some of that damage, but a Gate, the only player left for his squad, and he's going to rotate out here, trying to get some high ground, trying to get some distance between that team and Flooper Kid and Triangle. Looking to be eliminated here, but no mowers. They see this player, they see this solo rotating out there. They're going to start to take some shots with these Sentinels. They might look to get aggressive here. As the Gate recognizes where those players are. Might try to recover those banners later on, but maybe some even more fights over here with Franklin Phoenix getting aggressive. Noah taking down very low. Noah taking down all the way. Misty and Quad, the other two players remaining for the squad. And Noah just trying to stay alive in here, but Quad also taken down very low. Misty knocked as well. Quad the only player remaining for this squad. The shots not landing and the damage not done. Quad and Franklin Phoenix are taken out here. Irvine to do it. Your winners of match 1 are out, and a Gate maybe in a bit of a scuffed position for himself. Just playing above, but zone. Playing some tricks on him there. He's just going to play towards this position. Not really trying to get aggressive, just trying to keep his team in this match. But we might see Cincy Orange try to rotate into this enemy team, the No Mowers. Yeah, Air Demolition taken down very low. Only white shields at this point in the match. Not a lot of loot to be found. Saberific going down as well, and Air Demolition the only player remaining. You wouldn't think they're a duo, but Cincy Orange cleans this trio up. JS Legend doing so well to find those eliminations, but Air Demolition is actually going to go down to another squad, and Cincy Black now pushing in, finding this more eliminations, and I think that's Cincy Orange going down. The duo got third-partied in that fight, and they were overwhelmed by the Cincy Black team, trying to change the mistake, or trying to make up for the mistakes they made in the previous match. Maybe lead to that victory. Ramadan with 8 eliminations alone. This player has been going huge today. But another team to look out for, or Irvine here, with 2 players remaining on their squad. As Sandbeam taken down very, very low, 1 HP remaining. Just trying to rotate out here, but as I say that, Tiger Fox taking down very low, and then Minky is trying to find the damage, but not able to do so. Minky cleans up on the 2, and Minky, the only player remaining for this squad. Now, looking for that res. But Sandbeam, he doesn't want to let that happen. He's trying to get in on this fight, trying to find that damage, and playing behind both of these shields. He finds the crack. Sandbeam just needs to find that last shot for this player, and he's going to be able to do so. Sandbeam finds the clutch, and Gnome Darts after looking a bit scuffed in that fight, find the victory, and Tiger Fox and Ingenious will be brought back into this game. And as I say that, every time I pan back to this team, Ramadan, he's got more eliminations. And he continues to hold that kill leader crown.
That way. Let's go.
We've spotted out some of these teams.
Idea to go there.
Getting an idea where people are at this point. But the gate, trying to put some pressure on these teams. Trying to make his presence known. But the Cincy Black squad, they're aggressive. And they want this elimination. Water gets a little too aggressive here, overextends a bit and goes down. But they're able to find the elimination quickly, and Ramadan and Dingus keep their player, keep their teammate in this match. And Ramadan, what a name to be heard in this match. What a name to be feared. 11 eliminations to his name, and it looks like this Gnome Dart squad is gonna challenge Cincy Black, but are they aware of this solo? Selfish Puppy, I think a solo this entire match has done so well to survive here, and maybe can clutch out a second place if these two teams begin to fight. Shots being rained down here from Dingus. A nice shot, 88 damage with that Sentinel. But now getting tagged up from that right side with that triple take. He's got to be careful here. Ramadan actually taken very low on white HP, just trying to climb up. Has that medkit to work with. And is going to be able to pop that. But now as Zone rotates in, they're going to be able to hold this high ground position and play behind these barriers that were previously laid by these other teams. But as I say that, Ramadan taken solo, taken down. Selfish Puppy kept alive in this match. And it looks like, yeah, Ingenious, he wants to get aggressive here, but will he overextend? A lot of these teams, that seems to be the case. They get a little too aggressive off of these eliminations. Just trying to finish off that squad quickly. And without a lot of cover, without a lot of presence, it can be taken out quickly. But as I say that, Mr. Tiger Fox taking out very low for this squad. Ingenious, he wants to lay down some damage. And Sandbean pressuring with that triple take. Has found so much damage for this squad, and Cincy Black, Ramadan still knocked low. They're trying to find this res.
On your feet, Kapatid.
Are they going to be able to do so? That is the question. Dingus getting pressure from the back now. That's Selfish Puppy. He sees his chance to get a bit aggressive here and take out some of these players, and he's going to look for that damage, but not able to do so too much yet. As Cincy Black is left with one player remaining. Again, later in these matches, they're just not able to find the eliminations they need to find these victories. And it's all left on to one player. So Gnome Dart's looking very good in this match.
Enemy nearby.
Opponent is close. Opponent is close.
Looking for these shots is Water. Drops down, looking for the elimination, trying to just hip fire that. Wingman can't find the damage too well, and he's going to be taken out. Gnome Darts find the victory and are your match 2 Apex Legend champions here. And again, Phoenix, Cincy Black falls a bit short here in the end, and Mr. Tiger Fox, Sandbean, and Ingenious are able to find that win, are able to find those eliminations. And that triple take was just so pivotal towards the end of that match and led to a lot of those victories. But let's take a look at the match summary here. Again, Cincy Black, 17 eliminations, back-to-back games, 17 eliminations, and a second place.